a couple kids camping. We are camping at Mayberry Campground, Mayberry Campground in Mount Airy in North Carolina.
Hey guys, right there's the entrance to Mayberry. Directly ahead of us the sign. Right here, if you're coming in and check in, you need to pull off to the right here. If you've already checked in, you need to stop to the left. But give you a little overview as you span around. There's that white house I keep on referencing to. And right here is check-in post. Little bitty gray building with white doors. That's laundry. They have about 4 or 5 stations in there to use if you wish. Of course, they have ice right here. If you span all the way around, got propane fill up. So you got most of your basics covered. Inside the store, they do have some campground merchandise. And they do have your bare basics of emergency needs. But if you're wanting anything much more, there's a Walmart 2 miles out and a gas station about half a mile out. So we're gonna go on a little ride, and I'm gonna go over towards the right, because these are the 2 new sections. Like I said, this first new section we'll come to, I do not believe has cable yet. The second one I know does not. The second one is just a few months old. The first one here is just a little over a year. They may have just recently put cable in, but at the time of filming they had not had cable yet. And then we'll come back around to the original section of campers that they had. And just so you'll have a knowing where your bearings are, right here on the other side of these trees that you can't see is the section that we're in right now. This whole area right here is their second section. We were just right over there, the blue roof building, that's the check-in. 2 sites directly in front of you are pull through, 5 back ends, and then you have about 4 back ends here, 2 more pull throughs, 3 more pull throughs actually, and it looks like 6 back ends. These again have everything except for cable. Not sure how good the Wi-Fi is in this section. Almost all your pull-throughs have 2 dump stations. And from what I can tell, most of your back ends have 1 dump station. If that's something that you're needing to be aware of and keep in mind. They all have the 50-30 amp power and water along with the sewer. You span around right here, you have 1 of the 2 ponds, and again this section directly in front of you now is the first section, the section they originally made, and then they made this second section a little over a year ago from the time of filming. And then we're going to go down and over right there on the side of those trees right there to the brand new 3rd section. Okay guys, here's the entrance to the 3rd section. Again, straight ahead is that big white house. There's the pond we just showed you from the 2nd section. As you come in, almost all of these are pull through, but they do not have cable. And as you can hear and see, another big negative about this section is you are right on top of Interstate 74. Everything else they have. Another thing about this campground, they do not offer golf carts for rental, but they do allow extended stays. And at the time of filming, extended stay was $600 for the month. So that's not a bad deal at all. Nightly rate is going to run you about 40 bucks, maybe a little less if you have good sound. Here's our site for the weekend, number 12. In all the video, I'll use the white house directly in front of you as a central location point. But all these sites in the whole park are gravel. And then, surprisingly enough, they were almost dead on level. Our site we pulled into. Our site has a gravel driveway, a patio, a fire pit, which not all of them have a patio or fire pit. That's pretty much a first come, first serve situation. But they all have Wi-Fi, which I've had worse Wi-Fi and I've had better. If you're wanting it for internet purposes of websites, it's real good. If you're wanting anything as far as streaming, then keep fingers crossed. Everything has the 50-30 amp hookup, sewer, water, electric, and cable. The site right there in front of me, I believe, is 5 or 6. There's 3. That one, the one that's open, and one more, I believe, maybe 2 for this section. They're pull-throughs where you get a nice little view. Everything here, like I said, is gravel. They have a couple different playgrounds that the kids will show you, and they're actually expanding. If you look way over there, straight ahead now, which when you come in is over to the right, is where they're expanding. This is our little site. Like I said, we got a 25-footer, and we got plenty of room on both sides. So I got to park the truck on the other side. I have plenty of room. And there's a decent amount of space between me and the next person. So now we're on the back side of the first section. Again, there's that big White House I keep on referencing to as the central point. This section has 4. One right there, directly ahead of you 2. You can't see it because where we filmed that to begin with. On the other side of that's where the playground would be. 3. And then down past these big rigs, 4 covered patios. I technically have a 5th one, but it looks like it's more just for storage. This right here is also the first section. These right here are all back ends. Again, the back ends only have 1 sewer hookup. Pull-throughs have 2. All these have cable, along with all the rest of your full hookups. A lot of these are pull-through, and there's not a big price difference in pull-through or back end. Again, the yearly loan rate is like $40 a night. It don't change. Like right here, we're inside side 56, the back end. So you got your 1 sewer, water, cable, 50-30-20. And this one even has a little community fire pit. As you can tell, a lot of people try to stay where we did, which would be right there. There's the truck. Can't really see the camper due to the ones in front of it. That's pretty much it for our Mayberry Campground.
So this is the park, one out of the 2 parks. Then obstacle course.
Back up.
So hey guys, this is the second playground. What? The playground you come into, like the playground you see, the first playground you see when you come in. And yeah, it's got a little tire swing and a little playground tip and a little swings. Yeah, what this? It's a toy. I'm gonna take you down one of the slides. Now this is the slides. I'm gonna let my sister go down the tube slide. Okay, go down. Okay, we're going down the tube slide. The doggy. Okay. Okay. Here it is. Here's one of them. And then we have a tire swing. And here, I'm going to take you down, guys, down another slide. Oh, it's hard to get out here for me. Here, this side's right beside this one, which is what I showed you guys. So it's not as big, nor as long. It might be as long. This one's shorter. And then we also have a classroom. Then get up it. So guys, kind of go up this classroom. One hand. Then there's another tube slide. Go down. This one's 20. Let me show you guys that. Doing it really quick. Let me show you guys. Mommy! What? Say hi! This little window. I'm going to open this so I can this one.
Hey everyone, right there's that White House I'm gonna keep on talking about. And here's the playground that the kids showed you. Just beside the playground, they have a huge open fire pit area for anybody to use. And this is one of 2 covered shed areas that you can rent out and use. Inside the shed area has a covered kitchen type area and place for grills and whatnot. This is the left side of the campground as you come in. And just for reference, right there straight in front of you is our camper and our truck.
Our view of Mayberry Campground in Airy North Carolina.
So I stayed there for a few nights doing a basketball tournament. Will, what would you say was what you liked most about the campground?
Just riding my bike around. And mine probably like maybe playing around on the
playground. Me and Ashley really liked the space that each one of the campgrounds we had, or each one of the campsites we had. It had a bunch of area. You wasn't on top of anybody on your campsite. Will, what did you think was fascinating about the campground, about it being Mayberry?
Is that it was from Granny Griffin?
Yeah, Andy Griffith. Yeah, his show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was where it was based off of. You liked that, didn't you?
I think
Pretty cool.
it was probably that, like, probably the same thing.
Same thing. What did y'all want to go back there sometime?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. How many thumbs up would y'all give it together out of 4? How many would you give it? Give it 1, so 3 thumbs up. 3 thumbs up out of 4. That's pretty good.
No, and 4.
And the foot, huh? Okay. I mean, I also liked how clean it appeared to be, and the also was there's a decent amount of places to ride your bikes, wasn't there? Yeah. And they had with them having all the different amenities as far as propane tanks and the store, we really like that.
Yeah. And here's my fun fact. It is privately owned. It's owned by a family.
Yeah, family owned and operated.
How much are you own? See you on our next adventure. Bye!